All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rechak Wadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. And salutations and blessings to Akim that are pushing this word with truth, sincerity, and charity, and risk your lives to do so. Today I want to get into this lesson. I'm going to entitle it True Prophets Prophesy. All right, to prophesy means to say before. So if you're a true prophet, you're going to be telling these people what is about to happen on the planet Earth. You know, you will be in the spirit of Yahweh Shai, as it says in Revelation 19 and verse 10, as I have right here, you know. But you will be in that spirit, the spirit of prophesying, telling people that the MOTB is coming, which is that injectable device that the self-proclaimed white man wants to put inside of you. It is something that's physical. It's not spiritual. The mark of the beast is something that is physical. Okay, which we call it the MOTB, which is the RFID C-HIP. The MOTB is the RFID C-HIP, and you will be speaking of these things, telling these people that this is about to come. All hell is about to break loose. Martial law is going to be out here. Esau is going to have his troops enforcing these things, putting people to death. And you're going to need the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai to be delivered and protected from these things, man. And you're going to be professing this. You're going to be upholding this. You're going to be telling people that America is going to be destroyed. You know, telling people that the self-proclaimed white man is the devil of the Bible and his kingdom is going to go down. You're going to be saying these things. You're not going to be occupied in falsehood, spewing false doctrine, man. As you have people who claim to be the prophets, claim to be sent by Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, but hey, they're not doing the things that Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai sent the prophets to do, which is to prophesy. You're putting out false doctrine, trying to tear down the doctrines of our elders and apostles that has been sent by Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, and it's undeniable, man, because our elders and apostles of Great Millstone break down these scriptures 100% correctly, and no one else is doing it like them, man. And nobody else breaking down the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai to you, telling you that that's the name of the Lord. And then hey, these guys who say hey, that our apostles often they wrong, why do you still use the name of the Lord? Why do you still say that hey, you're an Israelite? Say Yashar Allah, you say all this stuff, man. Who are you learning that from? You learn that from the elders and apostles. You know, but that just shows that these guys are not true prophets because they're not in the spirit of prophecy. You're in the spirit of falsehood, man. We should be prophesying, telling the people what's about to happen on the planet Earth. And I'm going to start with this. Revelation 19 and 10 says, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not, because we do not worship angels. The only one that we worship is Yahweh Shai. All right. And by default, Yahweh, which is the way that we worship Yahweh, is through Yahweh Shai. All right. You can't worship one without the other. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's the only God that we bow before. It says, I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. And the angels are brethren as well. Okay, and what are the angels? The angels give you prophecy. They give you understanding of these scriptures and of the prophecies that's about to come, which is what they were given, this angel was given to the Apostle John. You know, so it says, worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is a spirit of prophecy. So that is a testimony of Yahweh Shai, the spirit of prophecy, and that's a spirit that we should be in, prophesying, occupied in these prophecies, measuring the times diligently. This is Sirach, and they not in no other spirit, not the spirit of mirth, the spirit of getting money. We ain't supposed to be in no other spirit besides the spirit of prophecy, occupied in these prophecies, occupied in what's about to happen on the planet Earth, because this is our job. This is our reasonable service. This is our profession. This is what we have been sent to do. Nothing else. We ain't been sent to love our lives. We ain't been sent to have a good time. We've been sent to be occupied in prophecy if we are the prophets. Sirach 39 and 1 says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecy. So if you claim to be meditating in the word of the Lord, if you claim to have wisdom, you know, you're going to be in these scriptures and you're going to be measuring the times. You're going to be occupied in prophecy and current world events. All these uproars of the people. And you got over in Nigeria, all right, people are rioting right now because of them switching up the money, the bills. You know, I got to go more into the article and you know, get more understanding on it. But they're switching up the bills, man. You know, and these people are uproaring. They fighting against their government. They blocking the streets and shit. You know, these people just going crazy over there, man. And that's gonna lead to the MOTB. Shit, you ain't got guys speaking on that. You got over there in Jamaica, they ain't gone digital. People ain't speaking on, guys ain't speaking on that. They supposed to be the prophets. You know, the only ones who's doing this is our elders and apostles of Great Millstone and those that follow the like-minded doctrine. These are the only men that's doing that, man. Yeah, we are really the only camp that gets into prophecy. These other camps ain't really doing that. They ain't getting in prophecy. All they doing is worrying about what we doing. You know, worrying about what we doing. You're supposed to be worrying about what's going on in the world. You're a prophet. Prophesy. Be occupied in this word, man. This is 2 Esdras 9:1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And he said diligently. All right, diligently, you're going to be doing this consistently, day in and day out, on the internet, looking up articles, day in and day out. And you got people saying that, hey, why do we go into articles? Like, what do you people be talking about, man? How you gonna know what's going on in the times unless you go into the articles, unless you go into the news sites and measure it up with what Yahweh Shema Shai has told us, what's about to happen. You measuring it up. Damn, Yahweh Shai said there's gonna be earthquakes and uproars of the people before his coming, before the end of the world. So you're supposed to be seeing what's going on and saying, shit, okay, hey, the end is near. And we close to the end. That's what you're supposed to be doing, man. That's the spirit, that would be the spirit of righteousness, the spirit of Yahweh Shai. What these guys doing is not the spirit of the Lord, man. You're in the spirit of Satan. It's falsehood, lies. And it's gonna lead them to death. And that's why we tell you, don't follow these guys. You gotta be doing these things diligently. And if they ain't doing it day in and day out, you know, reporting on these things, hey, these guys are not the prophets, because the prophets will be doing that. This is Isaiah 62, Isaiah 62 in verse 4. Verse 6. It says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. If you are a watchman, you're watching the times. You're watching what's going on around you. That's what a true watchman does, man. He reports on things that's going on. You stand on your tower, you see war troops coming, and you're supposed to go report it back to the people and tell them what's going on. Report it back to your leader and tell them what's going on, man. Telling these things. You ain't supposed to be hiding it, acting like ain't shit going on. No, yeah, you're supposed to never be holding your peace. That's what a true watchman, a true prophet would be doing. Never holding his peace day nor night. It says, ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silent, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. And we are not a praise in the earth. We are not at the top of these nations right now. So you should be prophesying day in and day out. All right? Being in these scriptures day in and day out. Being in these news articles day in and day out, because there's so much going on, man. There's so many things that you can report on. Hey, the earthquake in Turkey and Syria that killed thousands, tens of thousands of people, man. We hitting the 50,000 range, going to the 60,000 range. Okay? And this is judgments of Yahweh Shema Shai. This links right back up with the scriptures. 2 Esdras 15:5. The sword, famine, death, and destruction. You got famine going on. Famine about to uprise, be at its highest degree. All right, you already got an egg shortage, had a chicken shortage last year, a couple years ago, 2021. Now it's going to be even more shortages. Going to be a water crisis, and this water crisis is going on already. Water crisis going on, I believe in Cali. You know, people wasn't able to get water well. Texas, people wasn't able to get water well, man. Mississippi. And now with this whole Ohio thing, all right, where they blowing up these damn chemicals in water and it's going into the water system and all that, man. People can't even fucking wash their dishes. They can't wash their clothes, man. These are things that we supposed to be reporting on, because it's going to lead to famine, because the Ohio River goes into the Mississippi River, which is a big river for the United States, man. Most of the water is being, used through there. And this is going to cause famines. This is going to cause more greater problems. So this is what you should be reporting on and speaking on, not these things that these guys doing, talking all these lies and shit, man. Like the Warren crew, talking about we in a new covenant and all this. Hey, like, come on, man. And this is the main thing these dudes harp on nonstop. Why aren't you speaking on what's going on around the world? Fallout, speaking on how they feel, and what happened to them when they was up in the camp crying in the boohoo spirit, man. You're supposed to be in the spirit of the Lord. It says 2 Ezra 9:2. It says, verse 1, Slack, I ain't finished it. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to judge the world which he made. So the Lord is visiting this place through earthquakes, as it says in Isaiah 29 and verse 6. The Lord is visiting this place through earthquakes, great storms, man. You got a lot of hurricanes that was going on last year, 2021, 2022. A lot of hurricanes was going on. Now you got this great earthquake in Syria and Turkey that done killed a lot of people. These are parts of the signs, all right, to know that this is the very end. This is the time where the Lord is visiting the world. Uproars of the people, as it's going to say, it says, verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people, so it's going to be uproars of the people, these things are going to increase. And the real prophets will be telling you these things are going to get worse. It's not going to let up. These things are going to get worse, man, until this land be left utterly desolate. Because this is the judgment of the Lord. This is the visitation of Yahweh Shema Shai for wickedness that has been exceedingly polluted in the whole earth. So the Lord has to judge this place. He has to continue to visit this place. And more earthquakes, more uproars of the people are going to come. It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. All right, and the real prophets will be telling you these things before it even happens. Or as Yahweh Shema Shai has told us things before they even happens, because the Lord is the ultimate prophet. Of course, they're coming from him. These prophecies are coming from him, and we are to speak it because we are his mouthpiece. We are his voice. All we doing is saying the same thing that he done said, man, but just in human form, Lord sends his angels to his ancient prophets. They write these things down, and now these things are for us to proclaim in these times, these very last times, coming back because we are those ancient prophets through the Spirit, and we have faith in that, man. Yeah, we are those ancient prophets, and we're coming back doing the same exact thing, prophesying once more that this world is going to end, more judgments are going to come, reporting on the judgment that happens. So it says, verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. It says that, I'm gonna read it right quick in the book of Ezekiel. And this is the end, man. This is what the real prophets will be doing, telling you that this is the end. Ezekiel 7:6. It says, an end is come. No, verse 5. I'm gonna read verse 5. It says, thus said the Lord Yahweh, an evil and only evil, behold, it's come. All right, we ain't gonna be in the spirit of a dressing down, going back to the 90s like the IUIC. We ain't gonna be in that spirit, man. The spirit of mirth, having a good time. No, these are evil times. These are perilous times. More death is gonna come. More judgments are going to arise. You should be trying to get right with Yahweh Shema Shai. We about to approach the Passover, a very solemn assembly. Hey, even last year, man, these camps playing around the Passover, thinking that this shit a game, a fucking fashion show, man, like the IUIC. Like, hey, man, this is not a game. This is the house of Yahweh Shema Shai. No time for playing. No time for joking around, man. Time for getting right. Time for serving the Lord in the spirit, in truth, and in sincerity. It says verse 6, and end is come. The end is come. It watcheth for thee. Behold, it is come. The end is here, man. We are at the end, the very end. And we just approaching these last prophecies. The MOTB is right around the corner, the hour of temptation. And this is why we must be occupied in prophecy, because you will be caught with your pants down. Will be caught, man. You don't want to be out here naked. It says, 2nd Esdras 9, in verse 6, it says, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, and wonder, and powerful works, and endings, and effects, and signs. And these are the things that we're seeing. All right, we're seeing these powerful works of the Lord doing these earthquakes, fires breaking out, man. Upwards of the people are dying left and right. These are the works of Yahweh Shema Shai, and they're gonna increase. They're gonna worsen. There's gonna be greater and greater effects. More and more weird things are gonna happen. And Yahweh Shema Shai is a weird power. You can look that word up. Supernatural, out of the ordinary. These things are gonna happen. More weird and crazier events are gonna arise. Okay. And we're going to continue to speak on these things because we are the true prophets in the spirit, man. These guys, these other camps and other guys, they are not the true prophets. They are the false prophets. They're false anointed. This is Matthew 24. I'm going to start at 1. It says, and Yahweh Shai went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahweh Shai said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left there one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? So they asking Yahweh Shai, when is the end coming? When is the end of this age coming? When are you coming to throw down these nations and destroy these kingdoms? It says, and Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, or I am the anointed. These guys saying that they are anointed. They are of Yahweh Shai, and shall deceive many, and they're not of Yahweh Shai. They're going to deceive you. We're in the New Testament. That's deceit. That's a lie, man. The false anointed. It says, and it just proves if we were in a new covenant, why would you have to even teach that? Why would you even? Why do your back hurt? Why are you in pain? Why can you die? It makes no sense. And the Lord is going to show you that we ain't in a new covenant, because he's going to start rolling heads. He's going to start putting people to death, man. Saying these things, saying these lies. The Lord is going to judge your ass. This is a time of judgment. It's going to start the house of Yahweh Shema Shai. It says, verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. And that's another thing to mention, wars. All right, we got the Ukraine and Russia. They going at a civil war, because the Ukraine is really a part of Russia. And they're just bringing that back together so that they can, get they stronghold set, so they can fight against the whore, the U.S. of A's, man. They're gonna destroy this place. Okay, and then it's gonna be more and more war talk. Things are gonna increase more and more. We are in World War III right now. It just haven't reached its fullest effect, but it's getting there. It's brewing more and more every single day. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. You got all these things going on, and these guys not even reporting on it, not even speaking on these things, man. How can you be the real prophets? How can you be sent by Yahweh Shema Shai, man? You ain't even speaking on these things, and there's so many things to speak on. So many things to speak on, you can't even keep up with it, but you can't even speak on one of them. Makes no sense. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So these things are going to worse. Things are going to increase. These are the beginning of sorrows. This is just the first step of it. This is the beginning of it, man. And it's going to worsen. Okay? More and more earthquakes are going to come. More famines are going to come. More pestilence are going to come. You're going to have more chemical outbreaks. More disease is gonna spring out. More death is going to come, man. And these are the things that we're supposed to be speaking on. All right? These are the things that we must be speaking on if you are a true prophet of Yahweh Shema Shai. It's too much going on for you to not even be speaking on it. It just shows who are the real prophets, and who ain't. And they fulfilling prophecy by doing what they doing, man. Spewing falsehood and doctrine. And false doctrine. So, hey, I pray that this lesson was edifying. I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Chakwadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do it well. And salutations and blessings to Akim that are pushing this word with truth, sincerity, and charity. Shalom, wa ababa ball.